Hello, all of you delightful beings out there, and welcome to the stream. I am Razim, and this is Lost in Chaos Scar, Season 3, Episode 30, Gullykin. This is one of our Pokemon tabletop RPG campaigns being run with our custom Scar system, or Stories and Creatures in Alternate Realities. This system is available for open playtest on our Discord as well as itch.io, so go take a look at it and let us know what you think. But for now, let's go ahead and get started with introductions, beginning with Enja. Who I forgot to actually make sure was here.
I am present.
Okay.
I just thought it might be a little interesting. Hello and good day. I am Angelo Moraes, and I will be your storyteller for this evening. I play the allies, I play the enemies, and I orchestrate all manner of events that will be befalling our players today. Starting with Rex Strider.
Hi, I am Rex Strider. Going to play Chomper, a very empathetic little dude, fire water type, Fue Crocodile. I'm going to go ahead and pass off to Raharu.
Hello everybody, I'm Raharu and I'll be playing Paz, the solo water type Sobol. I wonder what's going to happen today. Onto you, Rob.
Hello, I am Marten Evolve. I shall be playing Scruff, the Ground Ice type Swiner. Onto the Zim.
I am Razim, and I am playing as Squirrel, the dragon fighting type Riolu. Off to Vane.
Hello, I'm Taldiris, and I'll be playing Vane, the dark flying type Murkrow.
And for the recap, let's turn it over to Rex.
If I could please pass, I'm working on employment stuff on the side right now. Brain's not
Alright.
here.
Go ahead, Paz.
Okay. Let's see. If I remember correctly, the session yesterday started with Squirrel waking up and going off to see Ralus to try and find somebody to aura train him. And he went on to find Ralus to do that, if I remember correctly. I don't remember the details of how that went, but I do believe that it went pretty well. On another side, Paz woke up and he was still Paz. He hadn't switched over to it apparently, and he ended up going to Team Darklight's room, waiting for Jumper to wake up. After a bit of shenanigans with Edge, Paz, Chomper woke up and Paz basically invited him to go to the showers with him because Paz himself have been kind of neglecting to go underwater, and as a water type you need to remain hydrated. So Paz just thought to bring Chomper along, since he's also a water type. He also wanted to speak with him. And Paz and Chomper had a bit of a long conversation involving what happened yesterday, some things that Paz was quite happy about the party, some things that Paz wasn't happy about the party, and well, Paz and Chomper basically had a bit of a heart-to-heart about the stuff that has been on their mind for a bit. Paz remained in the bath for a while, but Chomper did eventually left to go back to where Squirrel was, or rather to Team Darklight's room. After Squirrel's aura training, he came back to the guild hall and found Pyroclast. Pyroclast apparently wanted to have a bit of a conversation with Squirrel, and he was having quite a hard time explaining himself exactly. There was a lot of misunderstandings happening because Pyro has a habit of beating around the bush for no particular reason. But
He does not like to directly state things or correct things when there has been a misinterpretation.
indeed, in the end, though, what the conversation amounted to was basically, Pyro wants to go to the S3 archipelago, that continent that is a bunch of islands in the sky that is full of mostly what was the term for them again?
Wilders.
Yeah, a bunch of wilders, because he was made privy that his friend Alex was over there. Which island exactly, we don't know, but we know that he's in the S3 continent at the moment, so that's where Pyro wants to go, and he wants to recruit Team Chaos to helping out in this regard, alongside whoever else he can ask for the help of. Jumper kind of joined in the middle of the conversation, and he was basically asked by Pyro about asking the rest of Team Chaos about this self mission of going to find Alex for Pyro. After that, Scruff had a bit of an early morning, having a breakfast with Sting Neck Attack, as well as just nice idle conversation. Scruff and Team Snack Attack seems to get along quite well. Scruff basically remained in the mess hall until Casa and Ben arrived, and while having breakfast, they were Casa was basically contemplating on whether he should go and see his family again or not after the party was over, since the Kitayas were still all over there. He was convinced by Bane to do that.
Well,
And
it was more like he decided he wanted to, but he didn't know if they would still be there or not, and whether to do it right now.
And Bane and Scrub were basically asked to accompany him. Bane also asked where Paz was, but neither Scrub knew where he was.
Yep. He figures it's not a problem yet. If he hasn't shown back up until like after lunch, then he'll start actually caring.
Yeah, fair enough. And I do believe that's where we left it. I do believe that's where we left it off.
Fair enough. Who shall we be picking up with then?
I have no real preference. I'm here to play, vibe, and eat my aggressively spicy wings.
Understandable. Then the scene ended with the scene ended in the canteen. So, how's Squirrel doing? And who was with him?
As I recall, Squirrel was with the with Rowless.
That's right.
Or no, he had gone elsewhere. That's right.
Yes, and then I believe had the conversation.
Yes.
Yeah, so they should be in Team Darlex's room. I think Chomper and Squirrel are over there, and technically also Pyro, but Gimund isn't here.
Fair enough.
I don't think Chomper's with him. I think it was a private conversation.
Chopper got brought in halfway through after the private part was over.
Right.
Yeah. because Pyro asked him, basically asking him to basically be their emissary for Team Chaos, to ask them about this mission of his.
He
Squirrel was
also does
joking-
know that he's gonna have to ask Vane himself, but yeah.
Yeah.
Squirrel was taking literally the whole thing about him talking about thrusters and whatnot, and he was talking to Chomper and everything about it. Remember?
Yes, so the very literal interpretation that he refused to address. Pyro.
Refuse to clarify. Oh, hi, Gimund. I see you in the chat.
Yes. He is doing Razum cries and Razum sad in the chat.
What a shame.
He is now here.
Damn
He
it.
can do his intro.
There you are.
He can do his intro and then attempt to defend himself. Won't work, but he can give it a go.
I'm Gimund and I'm playing Pyroclast, the sometimes dark, sometimes ghost, fire Charmeleon. Currently he is Ghost Fire.
Pat.
But yeah, I guess we have everyone that was in that scene there now.
Hooray.
Was there anything more to say on that scene, though?
Well, Edge had been left behind after being sufficiently bound by using one of the ghost-type talismans that are used to assist sleeping ghost types from becoming incorporeal.
Is that for those not privy to, is used to basically help ghost types sleep so that they don't phase through the building while they're asleep. But this time it was basically used so Edge couldn't escape.
As for that scene in general, I think it was mostly over, but they were heading off to go try and have that conversation with Vane and or Kaza.
Yeah, Edge is left in the room, tied up in blankets to the bed. or
Yeah.
like the to the wood of the bed.
He has been put into rude baby jail.
So
Well-
you tied him to the bedposts with the sheets.
Yes.
This has probably done nothing to dissuade Squirrel of his
Misconceptions, yeah.
Nope, not at all.
especially because you literally had that on hand.
So, I guess if I'm assuming Pyro and Chomper are going to have the conversation with Team Chaos. Squirrel, huh?
No. That is not what Chomper's doing.
Okay.
He's actually currently following with you at the moment. He looks like he wants to say, like, talk to you, but he's also just kind of following with Squirrel at the moment. That's, yeah, he's not part of that.
You were asked to be part of it.
Is Pyro going into that right now?
So I believe what happened was Squirrel and Chomper went off to do other things, and then Pyro and Edge were left in the room.
Mm-hmm.
Pyro left Edge in the tied to the bedpost, and then went off to the canteen for breakfast.
And Squirrel said, leave them alone, let them have their private time or something.
Okay then.
Chomper's looking to you, seeing what you're about to do.
Oh boy.
Squirrel will be looking for Sheila then.
Oh boy.
Where are we going?
I need to go find Sheila.
Oh, for what?
So she can help me figure out how to make my maker's mark.
Maker's Mark. Is that like a call sign or like your logo?
Basically, yeah.
Cool. Okay.
By the way, you meant Shia, right?
Shia, yes.
All right, I can help you do that. Well, actually, how about I meet back up with you in a bit? I'm gonna go and I want to talk to. Oh darn it! What's Kaza's mom's name again? Marie, I think. Yeah, I'm gonna talk to Marie. I wasn't actually asking. Did you? Sorry, I'm in character. I'll let you know.
It's just Chomper being, Chomper.
Chomper being Chomper, yeah.
Alright,
I need to
good
talk
luck.
to Amari. Yeah, you too. I'll meet back up with you in a bit. You're gonna be over there for a bit, or? Yeah.
I don't know.
All right. Well, I'll talk to you later. Take care.
Generous bestowal.
Gimund.
_tipped $10. Chomper Traditions.
Thank you so much
Oh
for
my.
that tip, Gimund. I really appreciate it. That is the first tier of the tip goal completed.
Thank you.
Oh boy.
With that,
This is
Chomper.
going to be very fun.
A generous bestowal.
Raharu 95 tipped $10.
Thank you for that tip, Raharu. That is the second tier of the tip goal completed.
You're welcome.
You guys are awesome. Thank you so much for the support.
Obedient neighbors.
With that, Chomper awkwardly kind of leaves away from Squirrel. He obviously seems like there's something he wanted to talk about or say, but he doesn't. He kind of just heads directly to Omri's location. She is in this area, correct?
Yes, the Kitpatya family who was given a room in the guild hall. So I do believe that Kaza, Vane, and Chomper arrive rather quickly.
Scruff too, because Scruff was coming with.
That's right. He has had enough second breakfast.
No, hang on, that's not gonna
That's mischaracterization right there.
He's had enough to have a break from second breakfast.
He's gonna let it get. He's gonna give it time to go down properly.
Yeah, then he'll have brunch, then 11s, and then lunch.
Of course.
Of course.
Maybe Snack Attack has some members they're missing.
I mean, I almost guarantee that they go by the Hobbit meal schedule and then expand it a little bit. Because they have breakfast, second breakfast, 11s, lunch, afternoon tea, dinner, and supper.
Yeah, that
So what you're
sounds about
saying
right.
is like Brennan Lee Mulligan when he's doing his Hobbit sketch, trying to fit another mealtime in between brunch and lunch.
To be fair, they actually don't have brunch. I thought they had brunch. They don't actually have brunch. They only have second breakfast and then 11th before lunch and after breakfast.
Interesting.
Ah, so what you're saying is there is indeed wiggle room.
Yes, there is. They eat like every 2 to 3 hours, which is hilarious.
Scruff is absolutely going to go back to them again before the day's out. He's got that recipe to try.
Fair enough.
But yes. I guess we have slightly hungover Kaza, Vane, Scruff going to the Kit Patios, and then Chomper probably showing up around the same time.
Yep. So, upon reaching the room, Ciel enters the door very readily, almost beaming as he sees his child and Vane, and then notices Scruff, with Chomper not too far down the hallway.
Good morning, CL. Kaza wanted to come say hi.
Ah, that's great. So, as you'll stand aside, expecting them to come in.
Chomper shows up a little later. Oh, hey everyone. Did not expect to see everyone here.
Oh, morning, Chomper.
Hello.
Morning. Y'all feeling good after the other day?
Kaza has a bit of a hangover, but I did give him the thing you made.
Oh, good.
And I had more juice.
Scruff a little too loudly. I'm feeling great.
Good to hear. From what I've seen, everyone else is okay. I think Power could use probably a little more rest, but that's for other reasons besides the party. At least
By the way, have you seen Paz? I've been asking around. No one else has seen him.
Oh, I talked with them this morning for a bit, but haven't seen him since then.
Okay, but you have actually seen him. That's good.
Yeah. I think he might be weighed pretty soon, so be ready for that. Other than that, yeah.
I mean, you could just look how his crest is doing. The crest looks different.
Yeah, I know, but I kind of need to probably talk to Paz again. But first, I really want to go and talk with Mary. Amari. Yeah.
Amari.
It's so much easier to say Kaza's mom.
She'll just wave over, seemingly having finished giving Saga a slight scolding.
Oh, hey. Yeah, I'm
Hello,
gonna go talk with her for a bit. But first, what are y'all up? What's everybody up to?
Well, I just came back inside because apparently, my wife thinks that we should be spending more time together. Though I don't think it was really a problem for me to run the dungeon just in time to go wake everyone else up for the morning. I only did it a few times.
CL, none of the dungeons here are even remotely close to your rank. Why would you want to do them?
It's different. Just a change of pace.
New experiences be important.
He wanted to feel like a god.
Oh, I already do that anyway. Don't worry, I put on my training clothes. Amari is going to sigh very heavily. Your training clothes certainly does diminish your power, but it does not actually weaken your moves in any significant facet, dear. So I
On
should
one
get
hand, I want
heavier.
to ask clarifying questions so I can understand, but then again, I'd also have to be asking clarifying questions to CL.
So I should ask for heavier stuff. No. Limit my moveset? Also incorrect. But what if I not now? We have guests.
Scruff mumbling to himself. I suppose there are some Pokemon with like gravity type moves, aren't there?
Can I go fight that big guy that I saw? No. Why did you even ask? I've already told you no. I thought you might have changed your mind since then. Why would
I would just like to remind you that she's the one that wants to spend more time with that.
I will
These
also
two are-
remind you that she explicitly chose him.
she did?
These two are like Goku and Chi-Chi.
You are not fighting the nice man that ought to not join at the party. He'd be into it. Later. Ask later. Now, what can we do for our guests that we should be paying attention to right now? DL?
Vane is just gonna like look at Kaza a bit.
Drug.
Kaza's the one who wanted to come here.
Yeah. But
He
now
might be
that
having
his
second-
father isn't now that his father isn't insisting on training him, he cares a little less, as he's just going to walk past his father and go say hi to his sister. They saw each other at the party, but now they can actually talk.
Hooray!
Yay.
Though he is going to raise one hand, reach forward, and pinch the tip of one of her ears, and say, "If you read my mind again, I will find your diary. You know I can." She pauses and nods very slowly.
Oh my.
So, everything you learned, you will be keeping to yourself. And this is the one time I'll be asking nicely. Okay? Can we still have book club? Yes, we can still have book club. then I agree to these terms. But also, oh dear, I've never seen you get so passionate about something. I can pinch harder. You were ow! Stop. Okay. And he will let go with a slightly dangerous smile. It seems that this was the conversation he wanted to have.
Basically, just
Honest-
like, I should go find Saga and make sure to threaten her appropriately.
Honestly, fair enough.
He's remembering things from the party.
Scruff is
I've never
conspicuously
seen
not
someone's
looking
name
at
in
her.
cursive before. Here we go. My priority number one, I need to keep her mouth shut.
And he also knows that she hasn't spilled yet, because CL would have had a much different reaction when opening the door and seeing them.
Exactly. Now, Kaza is ready to be amicable. Amari just looks at the two siblings, having heard all of that, and just sighs slightly. Oh, children.
Do either of them realize that you're a seer?
They do. They've just stopped trying to hide it because I will know.
No, I'm saying, like, when... I'm just more pointing out that whatever was actually seen, you probably already know anyway.
She's going to wink over at him and say, with the sheer lack of those sorts of tropes in this universe yet, sometimes things don't just occur to them. In some ways, Pokemon can be a very simple folk.
Ropes? I was just more talking... You explained your abilities to us. They grew up with it. They should know what your abilities do.
Yes, but after a while they start taking some things for granted. After all, if I'm not actively demonstrating them, they just fall out of your mind to a degree or just get cataloged away. And I try not to pry, so I've kept things to myself. To a degree. Such as... Let's see...
Veda's just giving her a look. Like, not like of any particular, like, malice, but of just like, really, you're doing this now?
She'll shrug slightly. It's not my fault if they happen to forget. I can remind them. And they'll remember for a period of time. Though, I decidedly do not use it when they ask me for something very trivial. Or to cheat.
Is it considered trivial if I thought about asking you what the weather would be on certain days if I'm, trying to make plans?
I'd ask if my children were involved, and then I'd consider it.
Vane is just yet again giving her the shouldn't this be obvious look.
What about asking people's favorite food? That's probably trivial.
I think it'd be better if you experiment for yourself and find the reactions.
That's fair.
But if it is something that you have already found before and forgotten, I could be of assistance. As a psychic type rather than a seer.
Chomper makes a note.
What are you doing here anyway, Chomper? Because you obviously didn't hear about the idea that Kaza had to visit his family, so you should appear on your own.
Oh, he was here for me, actually.
Yeah. I wanted to talk to Amari about stuff involving friends and personal stuff with Squirrel.
Okay, I'm going over here now then. And he's just gonna go over towards Kaza instead.
But I need to talk to you. Okay.
In time, Chomper. In time.
He heard, I want to have a personal conversation about feeling stuff, and he just went, oh, okay, I'll leave. Don't worry, you can have your personal conversation.
Understandable. Have a great day.
Scruff has not left. Scruff will bonk Chomper's heel with his face.
Oh. Hey there, Scruff. It's been a while.
Hello.
You are a hard person to find. Are you practicing your ninja tech again?
No, I'm just quiet. I'm quiet and at poor level.
I should look down and up more. Dang gamer brain. Anyway, I'm glad to see you. What's up?
Hold out both your hands.
Okay. Chomper holds out both their hands.
And close your eyes.
Okay. Close his eyes. Is this like a surprise thing? Do you have food? What is going? Okay.
Scruff is going to deposit some of the choicer pieces that he gleaned from Snack Attack's bag when he climbed in there this morning.
Can I open my eyes? It feels interesting.
You can.
I can? Okay. What is this?
I
Oh.
I know you had breakfast, but here's 11s.
I love 11s and 17th. Thank you. Oh, this is dope. Where'd you find this? Chomper's munching on one now. Snack Attack. Oh. I haven't really got to talk with them much, but I've heard about them.
They helped out with all the catering with the party. And they shared breakfast. And they helped Bonker's shadow thingy with me.
Really? Well, I like their name. And I do like their food. I need to talk with them. They got good taste. Chomper is his mood is lifted a bit.
Ah.
Thank you there, Scruff.
I believe you stopped to... do you need me for anything, or do you want to talk to Amari?
I'm not sure. I do want to talk with you later, but I think I want to try to focus on my thoughts, and I hope Amari can help me with that.
We shall stay in the vicinity then. And Scruff will bimble off to a polite distance, and then just... After a while, he clearly gets bored and just starts going up the wall.
Chomper will then go to Amari after putting the rest in their bag. Getting one more bite, though, and then putting the rest in their bag.
Yeah, fair enough.
Chomper's chewing. You can probably, guess or infer that this is stress eating. As they're just, oddly chewing before they even walk up to you. Sorry, excuse me. Hey, Amari.
Hey there.
I hope you've been good. I've been all right myself. I've actually had a lot of good things happen. I just have a bit on my mind about things that I would like to talk to you about real quick.
Of course.
So, I got closer with Squirrel recently. It's been good. We haven't really talked as much about it. I'm not really sure how he feels about it. And I really don't know how to tell him certain things, especially about stuff we've interacted with together.
Yeah. I did want to ask, how's the... And then she's going to ponder if she should be asking this right away, but after a slight consideration, decides to ask. So, are you going to ask soon or later?
Oh, I forgot you can kind of read minds and stuff.
Allow me to clarify. Your encounter before you talked to Squirrel.
The encounter?
Yes, with some members of my other son's team.
Oh. Are you meaning...
What was their name? Farion and Lilac.
Oh, yeah,
I believe
that.
they approved of you.
Chomper scratched the back of his head. I'm meaning to talk to him about that. I just don't know when's a good time when I have other things I want to tell him about too that I'm
You're
not
right.
sure if I...
They should be taking priority, but don't forget now. Else your next encounter may be a slight bit awkward.
Chomper nods. Maybe I will bring it up, at least talk about it. The problem is I don't even know where we're at with our relationship yet. We had a bit of a really nice kiss, but it was a little
The hug
awkward
was
to
too
say.
light.
Yeah. And he hasn't really talked about it, so I don't know if he liked it a lot or if what we even are. And I didn't want to push it on him. And, well,
Hmm.
I'm not even sure how to tell
Okay.
him something he did that may have hurt me a little bit. I'm scared he'll, take it badly. But that's not even the biggest thing. Right now, I'm kind of worried about other things with him and being friends with the team. But I feel like I'm just, just only thinking about myself and kind of being bad about it. I just don't want to say the wrong thing and make things bad like I did with Samantha. I'm not good with words.
Well, your interaction with Samantha was, well, not the best. I think it's okay to make mistakes. Because being perfect is impossible. As long as you are ready to face what happens afterwards, then you can get past it. However, living in fear of choice will ultimately lead in you not making a choice and not making any progress.
Yeah. I'm just...
So, I want you to tell him what you want. Everyone has things that they want. Squirrel has things that he wants, and he lets them be known. A little self-centrism is healthy. Otherwise, you're very unlikely to be happy. Because partnership is a two-way thing. You help each other instead of, well, a partnership shouldn't be a one-sided thing, is all I'm meaning to say. Just let him know and see what happens from there.
I see. You don't think that's me being too selfish? And you think it's worth, even though I might hurt our friendship? I'm really scared.
I don't think it's going to be as bad as you think it is. Because, well, there's a lot of things, but Squirrel is not completely unlike my husband. And as you can see, in many things, he can be a bit oblivious. But he'll pick himself back up and proceed regardless. However, this does mean that he can be a bit thoughtless and not realize some things.
Yeah, that kind of sounds a little close. I just think he takes things a little literally sometimes, like thrusters and, well, advice that people give him kind of hurts sometimes, but I understand that.
Right. So, you just have to be very literal with your wording and try to avoid innuendos or things that mean other things. And once you get it out there, give him a bit of time to process. And he'll probably ask some questions, and you will have to clarify them. But just be straightforward. Address him directly, and tell him what you want.
Okay.
He might not answer right away, or at least might want some time to process. And that is also fine, because it is not a no. At least not yet. But it is very likely to be a yes, because at the end of the day, you have been one of his most steadfast. So quite frankly, I would actually be surprised if he turns you down. And I don't
Okay.
surprise very easily.
I'll guess all I can do is give it a try. Just yeah, thank you. I'll give that a try.
And if you need other things, I am right here. For a time. You know where I live.
Thank you. I guess that kind of answers my question for what I'll try to do with both my friends too that aren't really probably getting along too well as well.
True.
All right, I'll let you know how it goes.
Okay.
And Jumper nods and then waves and then goes off immediately to, funny enough, the well, he's gonna pass by everybody first, see if they have anything to tell him or talk to him about. Vane and everyone.
I mean, now that he's had his private convo, if Chomper does want to talk to Vane about something, like, I'm good for it. It was just more like Vane going, you came here for a private conversation, I'm going over here then.
Yep.
So I don't know if Chomper wants to have that conversation right now. I was just more bringing up what was happening with that.
Might be easier to have it when Pyro's around, since it is like a conversation about.
Well, Amari could address.
Amari could address what?
Amari could address Scruff next.
Ooh.
He was right there after a bit, and he's still all on the walls.
Scruff is staying within line of sight and out from underfoot.
So, I suppose calling you young man would be a bit improper, wouldn't it?
I beg your pardon? Scruff is maintaining that familiar, kind of slightly confused squint.
If I could ask one thing, do you remember yesterday?
Well, the party happened yesterday. We had fun. We had team snack attacks. Lovely.
Okay. Do you remember what you had for breakfast today? What was the first thing you ate?
Well, I did wake up with food in my mouth, and when I came out from the bag, there were a bunch of empty plates. So I'm not quite sure what I had first. I think there was some fruit.
Correct. You had, in this order, fried mushrooms, baked potatoes, and cantaloupe. And then you went into the bag to eat some things.
Scruff looks bemused. I suppose I did.
Scruff,
It smelled nice and it was tasty. So
while you are correct, there's just something that I might want. I think I'll be bringing to your attention. Two things, actually. One, you used to have very good eyesight, actually. And it's not because there's hair in the way.
wait, what? But what do you mean?
And,
What?
and number two, I think you have memory issues, and they're not related to the void parasite.
Scruff is gonna pause, and then there's a quiet but quite deep sigh. As it, I know I've got. I don't want to, but Vane
It's
says
not
I
just-
have to.
I see. Well, the choice is yours. I just want to make sure that you are aware.
Like,
If you
no,
want assistance,
was
I
rude
can
of me.
point you in the right direction.
That was rude of me. I apologize.
You're fine.
I remember some stuff and I don't want to, but I need to remember something. I need to remember stuff.
Well, I won't pry too much. The offer remains open to you two. Mostly because I think it may be difficult otherwise.
Difficult. How exactly?
How do I say? You have a grand deal of potential, but you're going to have a very difficult time unlocking it with the current situations. I would like to help you. But before asking you to start writing a journal, I think I should be... Oh, hold on. My headphones do it again.
Testing. Can you hear?
Testing.
Yep, okay, I can hear. Sorry, I thought...
You thought you hallwayed because it was a bit quiet?
Yes.
Like everyone's listening and Scruff is being polite and listening.
Yes. But perhaps starting to write again might be good for you. But for that, I'd recommend getting something to assist with your eyesight.
But I mean, I've got smell sense, and I can
That's
feel.
not going
So
to help
I
you much
sort
with
of.
your writing.
Well,
Notes
no,
to yourself.
I assumed that was the compensation that I thought Swinubs were supposed to not be able to see well.
No, you as a species thing, you have an excellent sense of smell, and as a ground type, you have a degree of tremor sense. But that's not compensation. It's just that swine-ups also have a hard time keeping hair out of their eyes. But they can do it.
Scruff looks somewhat dumbfounded, just kind of, but, 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 what? But I came here like this. From the moment I opened my eyes, everything was blurry.
That's
That's all I
because that's how you
remember,
were
things being
beforehand,
blurry.
too.
Blurry and senile. Great.
Not senile. Scruff, could you roll an insight check?
Nope. I realised I forgot to open fantasy.
Oh.
It happens.
It do be like that sometimes.
Minus 6, 7, 8. Right, it's joining. It's acquiring the file list. Forgot to join Fantasy Grounds, and I forgot my hot beverage, which is now a beverage.
Well, I hope it's not cold at the very least.
It's not room temperature. There's some warmth in it.
Enjoy your beverage of
1, 2, 3.
3 successes. He is talking about you. There's
You cut out.
You cut out there.
Alright. Amari is talking about you, and she seems very sure about her answers.
Okay. Can we reset to what she was saying? What was Scruff Insight checking about?
Oh, you were like that before.
Oh, you're a seer. Oh, So you've seen some. I'm guessing some because you're not like glaring at me. So not all. Ask something.
Well, I don't think that what you did was necessarily a bad thing. It was just required.
Well, let's agree to disagree on that one. But
I have also seen how you can send a hello back home.
I'm not terribly sure they want a hello from me. I mean, I can't remember having anyone either to say hello back to, so.
Okay. Well, if you change your
Say
mind.
hello to the snow, I suppose.
Yes. Something like that.
Scruff is gonna pause and he's just gonna look around the room at everyone.
I'm just gonna guess that CL came over to the act of conversation and has been CLing all over the place.
Yes, he has. Though now that he's just being a bit goofy and unabashedly friendly, Kaz doesn't mind his company and isn't shrinking away from it.
Iggy, you keep cutting out badly in your sentences.
Hold on.
Hopefully that improves it.
I would sure hope so.
Fingers crossed.
Anyway. Yes, CL has been has walked over and been very intrusive and friendly. And Kaza, now that he is not being trained anymore by this goofy lout, is not shrinking away from him any longer.
Hooray!
Yay!
Huzzah!
During one point where whenever CL is being sufficiently himself towards Kaza and causing a distraction, Vane will just look at Saga real quick and go, and just as a reminder, don't pull that sort of thing again. I only really allowed it because Kaza went into it planning on drinking.
What? What are you talking about? I don't remember anything.
Vane is just going to go, no, I'm not joking or kidding about this in any way. Do not do that again.
I will not do it to Kaza.
Don't do it to my team. If you offer Scruff alcohol, he'll take it anyway.
Okay, I won't sneak it.
Yes, you can offer them alcohol, just don't spike their drinks or hand them alcohol without telling them in hopes that they'll get drunk. Don't do that again. I let it happen once, that was your one.
Oh, okay. So protective. I guess that's fun too. She will smile. But she's smiling, looking up and down, her eyes lingering on the shadow for a moment.
Okay, what are you looking at when it comes to that? I know you inherited part of the powers, so... I'm not going to take you giving a glance to something in particular as just you being slightly strange.
Oh well, I know Kaza's type. It's nice to see someone like you naturally occurring in a physical setting.
Explain?
Would you like to join us for book club sometime?
At the very least, I would have ended up showing up at some point anyway because Kaza's going to it.
This is going to be great.
You do know I'm going to tell Kaza ahead of time that I'm showing up, right?
Well, yes, but I don't think that's going to make him bow out of it, but he's going to be very embarrassed. I can't wait to introduce you to the haunting of Chateau Castle. It's a very long series.
Uh-huh. Look, I know you have your reasons for this and that, you know, I'm just going to say, don't do that sort of thing. Don't try and keep important information from me. The basic ground rules like that.
Okay.
Again, you're the only member of this family outside of Kaza that I have a mildly positive opinion of still. Do not ruin that.
Wow, even my mom.
I just like her in action.
She can be pretty passive. Okay.
I give you a pass because you were off at that. I don't have good things to say about it, but you were off at that enclave.
I was. Then I got broken out. With new terms set.
Which I find to be a positive thing. Kaza should be around his family more, especially now that... They told you about what happened, right?
They did. I'm very unhappy with them. So I decided to make up for lost time when we saw each other at that party. After a little scanning.
Okay, well, in that case, you're mostly caught up with what happened with that. So, I guess, in order from...
People who shall not be named are involved, and we're trying to do something like that on purpose.
Yes.
Then I have something for you. I'm not sure if it's particularly useful, but... You should go back to the forest whenever you can.
Which forest? We're by multiple.
The most recent one.
Alright, so that forest then.
Yeah, it'll be good for him.
I notice your wording, but I get the feeling you're not going to explain.
Well, I don't know his name, so...
Well, I didn't say it was out of lack of desire to. I just figured that, considering I just set a ground rule of don't keep important information from me, you wouldn't be needlessly vague if you actually had the information.
Yes. I'm not quite as good a seer as my mother yet.
Why did you bother trying to read Kaza's mind when you're a seer anyway?
I can get more direct, accurate information that way. Plus, I want to see how he's doing now, not how he's going to be in the future. You know, actionable information.
Have you tried asking him how he's doing?
Yes. Well, when we were together more often, but every time he said he's fine, I'd just roll my eyes and pull him into a new activity.
Yes, so when he gave that answer, you probably shouldn't have just, went along with it. It was the most fake I'm fine that I think I've ever heard.
But I was trying to, give him new experiences and, air quotes, pull him away from whatever routine he was trying to wedge himself into.
Well, in any case, I'm trying to get him to truthfully actually respond when asked that question by people close to him, so try asking him instead of just reading his mind.
Oh.
Also, when you get a chance, you should probably try and help him train, because Rallis still isn't doing that.
Okay.
I'm going to start getting multiple different people to try and help him with that, and Well, if you already have a decent enough relation with him, might as well ask you to.
Where's that cute Cubone that I saw before? I haven't seen him in a bit. Though he was with my dad for some reason.
I know who you're talking about.
Oh?
He's on the list too.
Oh.
I had a weird experience of going to a parallel timeline.
Oh, wow. That's unique.
It was a part of a wish, not mine.
Okay, I understand. Say no more. Wishes are strong things, especially if they've been granted.
Yeah. I think I'm going to go save Kaza from CL by pulling his attention slightly.
Yep, looks like Dad's noticed that Kazu's stronger than he was beforehand.
I'm not looking forward to when he pays me more attention. He's going to be insufferable. He's just an idiot, so I can't hate him for it. It's just I'm going to try avoiding it as long as I can.
Good luck.
Vane is well aware that if he let CL know how strong he was, he would never be rid of the guy.
Not for a very long time. And the Sigmund relation allegations would only grow stronger.
To be fair, I think the moment CL finds out, like at all, there's the allegation will immediately be made.
CL is just happy to see history repeating itself.
It doesn't help that he has the one of the funniest reasons to be like positive towards Vane, which is just you're very similar to Sigmund. It says that in a positive way.
Yep.
The only way you could say, "Oh, you're like Sigmund" in a positive way.
Yep. My son and Sigmund's heir. Truly, you will carry our spirits. Kaza does not want to carry his father's spirit.
Hilarious.
Sigmund would probably stab Vane if Vane even considered trying to be like him.
Stop this. You stop that shit. You stop.
But yeah, no.
I wouldn't wish me on anyone. I wouldn't wish me on.
To be fair, Vane is of the same opinion of, yeah, people probably shouldn't be like me. But yeah, no, he's just probably going to be spending a little bit mildly distracting CL while trying not to draw too much attention from CL.
Yep.
Probably just by like mildly bringing up team-related things.
Oh, CL is ready to listen and then tell of his own experiences very, very readily. With Amari silencing him a few times when he's about to divulge more information than he ought to when it came to his team activities.
Wow.
By quite thoroughly just locking his jaw.
Question: is Kaza available during this at any point?
Yes, he is.
Especially because Vane helped him escape by taking aggro for a little bit.
Well, as soon as he's unaggroed, Champa will then get aggroed on the Kaza with a conversation real quick.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Saga might be eavesdropping a little bit.
Hey, Kaza. Hey.
Yeah.
I'm about to go. Yay! I'm about to go,
did you
but
get
I want the
everything
least.
you needed?
Yeah. I just wanted to let you know what I'm about to be doing and talk to you real quick. By the way, are you feeling good? Haven't heard from you yet.
I think so. I kind of had a strange headache when I woke up, but I just needed to drink some stuff.
Ah, nice. You were very huggy. I like that, though. Maybe a bit not thinking about anybody else while you were hugging. I think you had a lot to drink.
It's slightly embarrassing, but I don't regret my actions.
I think it was fun. You didn't hurt anybody. I wanted to say, I talked to Paz not too long ago. I hope I didn't bother you by leaving or anything during the party.
No, you had things to do, and that's fine.
Okay, just making sure. Paz told me about it, but I didn't know if you felt bad. Well, while all the hugging and the team stuff was going on, I kind of just started feeling bad that Squirrel wasn't included. So I wanted to go check on Squirrel, see how he was doing since he left the party.
Well,
That's right. I think you got a DM. You should check that.
Whew.
That wasn't me, by the way. I just heard your DM sound.
Yes.
We would all be we would have so many like dead players in this game if someone had the punishment feat.
Yes. Kaza will consider, inhale, exhale, and just put a hand on Chomper's shoulders and like, well, I remember the sauna. And I remember that I promised I'd give you as many chances as it took. And I know you have no ill intentions. So, just do what you're gonna do.
Jumper tilts ahead for a moment. You mean what I'm about to say now, or what I plan to do, or what I did?
Well, I've had a few thoughts, and I suppose I just wanted to ask, do you want to join Team Darklight?
Jumper's eyes begin to slightly have a burning glow to him. I see. No, what I really, really want is for all of us just to be, well, not, I guess we can't be a team, but I really want us to be friends. And we're kind of split. I don't really want to join a team, really join Darklight or have a separate team. I would really like us to work together. It really is kind of sucks that, we're kind of a separate thing. And I'm not just talking about Squirrel. I've been, getting to know Pyro too. I want to help him. I really wanted to tell you, actually about that. I don't think I can help that much. Hopefully Pyro can talk to you better, but I just wanted to tell you that when it comes to Pyro's quests and missions, I really want to help him, and I'm okay with being part of that. It's just if you all want to. He's going to talk to you about it later. He has a bit of a quest he wants to bring up to you.
Okay.
But nah, I'm always going to be your teammate. Always going to be your friend. I would just still would like to actually be able to help them because, well, you know how much I care about Squirrel, right?
I know. Oh, trust me, I know.
Well, I mean, you know how you and Vane are?
Yes.
I think we might be like that, but I'm not sure.
Okay. Well, when you can have a very definite answer, I'd like to hear it. But I don't mean anything by it. I just wanted to ask, since I've seen where you want to spend your time as compared to where you were.
Trumper nods. I just want to see us all get along and do stuff together eventually. I know we're separate teams and there's a lot of things between certain people where they don't get along at times, but I just I guess I'm a bit selfish with this. I just really want things to get better.
It's okay. If you can do it, that would be pretty great. And maybe if things work out, instead of joining teams, we could just be associated teams. It's not really a thing that happens all that often, but when a team is very large, rather than sending the entire team, they can break into smaller teams, and they're associated teams. I mean, like, if a team had, like, 8 to 10 members, not all of them would go into a dungeon at once. If they could just break into smaller teams and take on different missions. Granted, they don't always do that. It's just an option.
That sounds nice to me. I mean,
Yeah.
I was going to ask you about that, how you felt, and this is actually what I wanted to talk to you about. Just make sure you know I'm still in your team. I'm still your friend. I'm sorry I've been gone
Right.
so long.
Right.
That's
Sorry. Sorry if asking if you wanted to be on that team sounded a bit, maybe not the way I wanted it to sound.
No, I think that's good you told me it like that. I've just been thinking and being in my head for a bit. I actually got a bit to think about when I walk over to see Squirrel again. What? I gotta ask you, how do you feel about Squirrel right now?
Well, they have a lot of things that are bothering them, but I don't know if they're wanting to talk or share or fix things. They just kind of seem like someone who's just going to accept things as they are and then just sit in their corner. I'm not quite sure what to do about it. Like, I can offer a hand, but if they don't want to take it, that's... I don't know what to do from there.
I see. Well, I can definitely say I don't think they're like that. Well, they just want to sit there. I just think they get focused on what they're, passionate about and what they're trying to do to help.
Right. Okay.
But I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm just really curious how you feel. I definitely want you two to be friends. I know he doesn't feel too much as part of the team or much that you think he's a friend. Others are.
Well, maybe if you keep offering the hand to him, or hold it out for him, then he'll take yours.
Keep offering the hand. Okay. So you're saying you wouldn't be against being his friend, right?
Of course not.
That's all I need to hear. Okay. Well, thanks. Besides that, I want to tell you that I'm about to head back over there and check on how he's doing, and I'll be back later. I may pull someone else from the team if that's okay.
Okay.
Alright, making sure there's nothing really important happening that you need everybody for.
Nope.
Awesome. Alright, Kaza. I'll catch you later. We should really catch another sauna sometime. Maybe one that won't blow up.
That,
Chopper's already about to go.
of course.
They are waiting and looking back to see if you have anything else to say, though. But they're starting to move.
Kaza does not have more.
Alright. Chomper waves and then starts heading over at a brisk pace, but they are like actually have their headphones on and they're thinking as they go back to where Squirrel would be. Probably will catch the tail end of whatever happens in Squirrel scene, honestly.
We finish off Scott's scene.
What happened?
Can we finish off Scruff's scene?
Oh, yeah, of course. I was saying like that would be where Chomper would be, but you can do whatever scene you need to. I didn't know you had that.
That was delightful to listen to, but literally Scruff was looking out over the rest of the group and then was gonna have a thought, and then it snowballed. I was like, this is delightful to listen to. I'm happy to
Yeah, go
Let's
for
finish
it.
Scruff's scene.
Oh no, I'm giggling now. Scruff is just going to look out over all the rest of the group, out of the rest of the group, and say, this problem, would it hurt them? Would it bring them trouble?
No. But decidedly, you don't seem to have a lot of, let's call it, inner peace.
I've got a head full of empty memories and trauma. That's not a great foundation for inner peace, no.
No. But you have something that might help. Something very important to you.
I do?
Yes. You've had it for longer than you can remember. And it's filled with nothing but good memories.
Scruff is gonna pause, and then there's just a slow widening of the eye, sticks his face in his wonder bag. Scruff is gonna pull out his compass. And you know, the flutter of maps that's like bundled around it.
Mm-hmm. Amari nods as if confirming his thoughts.
Good memories, you say?
Very good memories.
Scruff lets out just one big long sigh. And it just goes, oh, right. What help or guidance or whatever from where?
Well, I'll say when you feel ready for it, after you've had some time considering, feeling, and just remembering the compass, I would advise talk with Tree. Maybe take a peek, even, if you think you can.
Out of character, Tree's currently with Chomper,
Chomper.
isn't she?
Chomper.
Yeah.
Yippers.
But Amari does want him to build up a small reservoir of good memories first.
Probably an idea, yeah. I will think on it.
Take your time. But you have had a lot of good memories. Many, many, many good memories. So much that they drown out the bad ones in comparison. But that doesn't mean that the bad ones didn't happen. They're just part of you. A small part, but a very loud part.
And currently the only part. So I've got to.
That might be slightly by design. After all, remember that you have a void parasite that wants to continue. So, if the only memory that has been released from its grasp happens to be a bad one, well, you may have to wonder if that was by design. They're not all made equal.
And they were prompted. And the whole prompting of the gods is to make us villains, so.
Exactly. So, potentially, if there happens to be a slightly smarter void parasite, and it had to release a memory, it might try and release one that made you want to cooperate with it. Things to consider.
Scruff quietly, partly to himself and partly to the parasite. You know, I wouldn't be so opposed as to helping bring you up if you weren't such a dick. I guess I'll try to remember someone else.
I'd say continue enjoying your time with the team. The one that you've been spending a bit more time with. They're good people. Simple. But simple can be just fine too.
But the snack attack fellas, good
Yep.
lads.
No ulterior motives, they're just doing what they like. And that's nice, don't you think?
That is nice. I miss doing that.
course. It's very familiar. So, maybe a bit more time with a very simple routine, and then you might start remembering other small, comfortable things.
I thank you, Miss. Thank you, Miss Amai.
Not a problem at all.
I believe you've given me quite a bit to think about. Maybe
Do your
not so
best.
negative. I'll do my best for my party.
And for yourself. But yes, good man.
Squirrel just quietly chuckle, nod, and then what is the nearest exit doesn't have to be the door. But if it's the door, he will make a straight
Well,
line.
I guess if he's already on the wall, he could take the flying type exit.
Like a speedy woodlouse, he leaves across the wall and out the window.
Good. The ceiling window.
Skitter. Oh, before he does go quite fully out of the window, we'll do a little shadow claw wave at Vane, just to make sure that Vane can see Scruff leaving.
A slight glance upwards as the ceiling window closes.
I mean, Vane will acknowledge that this has happened. I mean, not out loud, but like mentally.
Yeah, just a checking in so he doesn't just vanish. Even though he's pretty sure Vane knows where he is anyway. He made an attempt.
Yep.
Scruff, away.
Kaza might then step in to tell his father and family, announcing very loudly that they have probably team things to do, so they need to check in with the rest of their team. Okay, bye. And he will briefly volunteer that they can meet later in the training room, and he can show his dad his strongest attack then, but please let them go do their team things. His father accepts these terms. He is waiting with a hefty deal of anticipation, even.
Once they leave, Vane will just go, you know, we probably didn't need to actually do that, right? The whole inviting him later.
I thought it would be nice.
Well, okay.
Besides, all I have to do is swing an iron tail once, and technically I've proceeded, or I've done what I said I would.
No, actually,
Then why would you get his hopes up about it?
I mean, it is better than it was before.
Well, okay. Hopefully he just doesn't ask me to do too much. I don't
Might swing at it.
I don't think I'm capable of throwing good enough. When I say throwing, I mean, just acting like I'm weaker than I am
I might
with
swing
someone
at-
like him, because he'll probably somehow be able to tell.
I might swing it at his chin just to see what happens.
You could probably convince him to let you do that as a part of the showcase.
Yeah. But I want him to not be totally ready for it.
What, do you want me to
Kaza might-
distract?
Kaza-
Do you want me to distract him slightly when it's about to happen?
Maybe. I'm still thinking about it. Ergo, Kaza still might have some aggression for him. He might still be a little pissed off at his dad.
Hey, look, Vane was making that offer. You know?
Yep.
But yeah, I guess that's that scene successfully completed.
What has Paz been up to? What?
That entire time, Paz was just relaxing on at the showers.
Fair.
Everyone's enjoying his
having a-
time.
He's
Mhm.
having a great soak. He's having a great time.
Yeah. Sorry there.
And I'll assume, Gimund, are you returned?
Yee.
What is Pyro up to?
What?
He wrote in chat a little bit about it
Oh, okay.
in the server chat, like the
Oh, okay.
Fantasy Grounds.
Ah. I assume after enjoying a breakfast in complete peace,
Yeah.
he is collecting his partner, who is noticeably seething, but successfully contained.
So what did we learn?
Oh, just to plan more for the future. So, how do you feel about being waterboarded in the desert?
Okay, back on the bedpost.
God damn it!
And he's starting to retie up Edge on the bedpost.
Jumper walks in around this time and looks over for a moment and goes, I'll let you have your private time. Bye! And leaves. So he never
No, I'm
dodged the
the only one
allegations.
who. I'm the only one who can clear that up for you. You're right.
Pyro's just giving him a blank stare.
Of the two of us, I am the way better talker.
That was a semi-joke, by the way. I don't know if I'd be able to Chopper be able to get there in that time. They're still walking. Like briskly.
But I mean, if you want to just commit, I could make this a bigger deal. Darling wife.
Yeah, you're staying on the bedpost.
God, fuck you. Fuck you.
And Pyro's retying him up, and the tag is on. And he's off to go talk with Kaza and Vane.
Oh boy. Well, they are free.
They are free, yes.
Yeah. By the way, after Paz is done with his shows, he will go eat breakfast.
Marvelous.
Yeah.
He may encounter Scruff returning for more second breakfast. He technically never finished.
True enough. Oh, sure, I like that enough. Yeah, Scruff's gone back to the canteen.
Yep.
Lamau.
Then shall we engage with the meeting between team leaders, or Paz finally enjoying something to eat?
I think go with a meeting between team leaders.
The meeting it is.
Yeah.
Alrighty, now where would they be? As Pyro's realizing, where the heck are they? So he's probably gonna start with their team room.
But I don't know if where else Vane and Kazu would probably really go back to at the moment. I mean, it's pretty early in the morning. They don't have anything explicitly planned right now. Can you think of anything, Digi? Dang.
The neighbors have claimed him again.
He has been claimed.
He will be much missed.
Indeed.
You just want to continue assuming that they did go back to the room?
Honestly, yeah, that's for the best.
I
Like to think
apologize.
when it-
I have been briefly interrupted by a rogue parent.
Ah.
So-
I'd like to think that whenever Digi's not there, there's just like a Doraemon plush at his microphone instead.
It is a substitute DM. It is a substitute.
Unironically, at one point when Zim was having to do some scuff stuff, I literally put a little Zoroark plush on a burner account, like as like the image, and called it Substitute Tald.
Oh yeah,
and made it so it had the empty
I remember
the empty
that.
reactive, so that way he could use it to fill out the halfway, so that way people weren't cut off halfway.
Oh yeah, I remember.
I remember.
I've literally done the little plush mini Zoroark joke for myself already.
I see. Well done, Tal. But no, I do have a way for the duo, or for the two team leaders to meet, because they would be called for at the front.
Oh boy.
Oh.
Hopefully it's just Tyranio being himself.
That would be nice, but no.
Given by the title, though, I'm assuming it's going to be something related to Goligan.
Makes sense to me.
Yes.
But yeah, I guess Vane, Kaza, and Pyro will all be showing up to the front desk because of that.
Yep. And so they will be informed that this is a slightly sensitive matter, so that they will be being addressed by the branch manager directly. and shown into his office. To which Taranio is sitting, happy to see them, but with a slightly stern expression.
Oh boy.
Well then, good to see you are all in good health. Pyro, you seem a little different. Are you missing something? He's like
No.
scrutinizing Pyro as if trying to determine like what article of clothing he is missing.
He's acting as if Pyro goes around fully garmented.
Well, he's
He's
so
missing
used
edge.
to seeing him with edge.
Well, yeah, I know. I'm just saying, like, he's acting like Pyro has a lot of things to choose from.
Which is making it so damnably difficult to determine something's missing. What's missing?
As this is going on, Vane's just gonna, like, wait a second or two, and then go, "You had business for us?"
Yes. So, we have received information from the Hamoa branch about someone that you left with them.
Yes, the person who attacked our teams.
That is correct. So, with a bit of medical treatment and some interrogation, we have received information from them. But it's slightly incomprehensible, and we're leading towards a ruling that they have become mentally unwell and are not completely sound of mind, as they seem well erratic. But at the same token, upon further probing by our psychic types, they have surprising mental acuity. So, upon determining that it was an act, they started screaming about Cresselia. And this is the part where it gets slightly strange. Our branch in Gullykin says that they have a Gyarados that is waiting for him, and it seems that the new headmaster, or the new master of the guild, has sent a team of specialists to collect a report from this Demir fellow, and have requested that your two teams, the ones that have captured him, will be delivering him to Gullykin to do as was requested, were his words.
So you mean we're supposed to take him and bring him to Gullykin, present him to the local guild, and then present him to the Gyarados?
That is correct. Or rather, after showing that you have him at the local guild, you will be the ones to determine what befalls him. We could keep him in prison, or present him to the Gyarados. And I'm not, if the reports are correct, liking his odds should he be presented to the Gyarados.
Silence.
However, the new headmaster, or guild master, has quite the policy for murderers and attempted murderers. That they will be assessed, and if they are deemed not to be rehabitable, to deal with them in a certain fashion. So I suppose the ultimate judgment will be left up to your two teams. Or perhaps you can keep it amongst yourselves and not involve the rest of your team. The choice is yours. And Tyranio will wait.
Well, regardless, we're going to have to get to we're going to have to get to Hamoa. We're going to have to assess his situation there ourselves, probably, in order to see what exactly is going on. We're either going to have to manually transport him or take the Tauros transport, either one.
And the fact that he might try things on the way there.
Maybe, but he also... I don't think he's going to be in too much of a state to do that. People do heal rather quickly, but he did just get out of a fight.
I mean, more the erratic part.
Okay, well... Okay. So, we're going to have to do a fair amount of stuff. It's going to be extremely hard to go through with this without informing our team either way.
Yeah.
Kaza will nod quietly, but one of his fists is softly clenched.
Do have to ask, when will this or rather what's the recommended point of time he's going to be transported?
Well, as this seems a matter more personally tied to you, we're not imposing a time limit, but we would like it done within the next 5 days. Or, should you have some assistance, it could be handled within the day. As he is glancing over to Kaza, but he may be implying the rest of his family being of assistance.
Vane will just think for a second and then go, Kaza, you wouldn't have happened to have ever been to Gullykin, have you?
Kaza will shake his head.
I figured no dungeon there. Well, in that case, I know for a fact that Rallus has been there.
Yep.
Much as I don't particularly want to just, rely on him. It is something that we could use. On the other hand, I guess there isn't... Tyranio, is there a specific reason why we would want to rush this, or...
Well, Gyarados are not known for their patience, and we have received word that the Gyarados has arrived and is, for the time being, waiting silently, though an amount of food has been distributed upon noticing her slightly sunken features and the number of children that she is with.
Probably a good idea. We did make initial contact with the Gyarados anyway, because that was a part of our assignment to talk to the Gyarados.
Yes.
That's the same one, so... Has she been informed that... we are to be handling this situation?
Yes.
Okay, because we did strike up a bit of a rapport with her, so it may make her be willing to wait slightly longer. Especially if she's made aware that we are currently arranging transport for Demir.
Of course. I have also been informed that the specialists will be sharing their report with you.
Oh, that's going to be helpful.
Yeah.
However, the specialists will be sharing their report exclusively with the leaders of the teams. This is implying that even the branch managers are being left out of seeing this report.
Yep.
Any other details?
No, that's about the size of it. However, Demir is stable and transportable, as he has recovered. Well, not completely by any means, but he is transportable.
In that case... Pyro, what do you think about us going to Hamoa to assess the situation? Because we have to receive the report anyway. The specialists are still in Hamoa, correct?
I believe they are. Not sure if interrogating him further for anything that they might have missed or overlooked.
Yeah, that's fine. Besides, I wanted to talk to you two about something anyway.
Okay.
I guess, then... Tyranio, can you at least, if we're heading out right now, can you leave a message for Squirrel that I'm in Hamoa for a team-based stuff?
But of course. I'll ask the staff to get on that right away. Oh, I could ask the communications officer to connect with his badge. Yes, that would make sure it gets to him right away.
Vader's just gonna pretend like he didn't hear this part of the conversation and just start just to move away a little bit and just go. Kazo, do you mind?
Not at all, as he's going to offer.
You cut out.
Cut out.
Not at all, Kaza says as he offers his hand to Vane and Pyro.
Yep, Vane will take it.
Also, Enja, could you maybe set yourself to Do Not Disturb on Discord?
What?
Because,
we keep
your
hearing the
thing just
Discord
comes through.
bloops.
Okay, hold on.
So an easy alternative is just set yourself to Do Not Disturb.
And we've lost a Paz.
Ah, dang. I did hear his Discord start dying for a second.
I think his Discord is still dying.
What's going on? Do you guys make a roll or something?
Oh no.
Oh, hello, Mr. Gobbledygook.
Yeah, I think we have Robo Paz.
This
This is unfortunate.
Yeah.
But yeah, Pyro will take the hand.
Very well then. And off they go back to.
Well, I guess we could always see what the squirrel is up to before he gets that nice little message.
Oh yes. Squirrel. How is?
Well, Squirrel was trying to find Shia.
That's right. She is not within the guild hall, but asking around takes you slightly north of Domovoy.
Oh, out
where
of town?
some. Yes. Because remember, there is a big thing being prepared. For the air quotes festival.
Yep.
That is to happen post that slightly tense meeting.
I'm not certain if Squirrel has actually been told about that.
Yeah, so there was like a public discussion about it. It just hasn't come up in a while.
Because remember, you need a minimum of 5 people and a maximum of 10 people per team. Because some teams will be
right.
joining together.
Well, either way, Squirrel is going to meet with her.
It takes a bit of walking, but it's not that far away from town.
Squirrel? Walk?
Fly. Does Squirrel fly?
I was thinking more run, but flying is also an option.
He is a blur of motion, one way or another.
I accept this. But yeah, he's gonna go find her amidst whatever she's up to there with the setup and such.
Yep. She would pause and wave over to him in a friendly fashion.
Shia! I could use your help with something.
Oh, sure. What do you need?
Well, I need to, I need to make a maker's mark for anything that I make. And you're kinda... I'm more accustomed to more large things rather than the small intricate stuff like what you do. So I was hoping you could teach me.
Oh, okay. Do you have one in mind?
Yeah. Gonna be a cool head like mine.
It is a cool head. She will nod. So what do you need a stamp made?
Yeah, something that I can hammer into anything that I make.
Okay. This will be a very custom tool. After all, its only purpose will be applying your mark to it. But I don't mind being of assistance. Let's get the design down.
Sounds good. For his part, he'll be pulling out some paper and stuff, and probably using... Would the blueprint be applicable enough to this?
I'd allow it. It is a piece of parchment that will then be used to shape a piece of metal. Or rather, it still counts as reference.
I'm souling that one. Just because. 8.
It's a good design. Squirrel never knew he was so good at drawing.
No, Jet's the artist. The very terrible artist, but, you know, still the artist.
I see.
I could debate that logos and stuff can be its own little thing. I'd say Squirrel's better at logos while Jet's better at art. And then
Jet sucks at art.
Good at logos.
But he is
Whatever
still
you
an
say.
artist.
He's got that artist curse of never liking his own work, and nobody in the group has even tried to argue at all.
Oh, so you're being Jet for a second there and saying he sucks at art then?
Yes.
Yeah.
Artists are their own worst critic.
They
Ain't
really
that the
are.
truth? This goes with anything art related. Just ask an art to show their old stuff. See what happens.
Oh god.
90% you'll get a very big pushback. Special announcement to artists. You always are improving. You're awesome. Your art's awesome, and your older stuff is you improving upon what you're learning. And it's also cool to me because I can't tell all the things you see in it. I think it's just really cool. But yeah.
I see you're trying to kill them instantly. Understood.
Yep. I'm attacking their life points directly. Your older work is amazing. I do has good art too. There you go. Good one, Gimund.
But
Pause
anyways,
so you may continue. There you go.
yeah, that's what that's Squirrel's work on making the blueprint for it.
All right. So, with that being in mind, she will take Squirrel back to the college, or the blacksmithing school, and request a room.
He is excited.
To make a small but specialized hammer.
Well, I figured it would probably be more like a slab of metal with the raised up stencil, and then he hits it with his hammer.
Yeah, that checks out too. Now, it is time to roll for Shia. It's been a while. Let's see. It would be body. I'm going to have to use a special roller for this. Logic. Craft and applicable specialties. Fine metalworking and engraving. Would heat tempering also check out?
I'd imagine so. And also, Squirrel will be happily assisting, so +5, +6 if you allow him to add his blacksmith specialty.
I have no reason not to. Oh my goodness, this is going to be quite the roll. No, I think you'll be delighted. Or maybe. +6.
It's either that, I'll either be delighted, or it'll show that I spent too much time with Ren today.
Poor Ren. Pet. Threw him under the bus.
Ren deserves it by having such bad luck.
He does have
I will be willpowering that as I disagree.
But he also rolled really well Monday.
Was it a shark situation?
Yes, I believe 17 successes will be sufficient to make a very fine maker's mark.
You don't say. 17. Wow. Okay.
Well, understand that at base she was already rolling 26 dice.
I was about to say, this is like Shia's thing. This is what she spent like the last 30 plus years doing, probably.
Enja,
She
how
also
many?
had 3 relevant.
How many
She also had 3
nines?
relevant. Oh, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
6 nines?
Yes.
Woo! Squirrel's putting his vigor in to make them explode.
Okay.
God. This logo's gonna make
mean-
someone cry when they see it.
Weep tears. So, all right.
To be
Assuming
fair,
that
it's going to be
you
really
are
good, but it
10,
is still just the baker's art.
It is. So, all right. That automatically pushes it to 23 successes. with 6 more dice being rolled. I see. An additional 6 successes. 29. This is a very, very, very fine maker's mark.
Oh boy.
Are there any ones in there?
There is not.
Dang.
I mean, considering that you rolled 6 dice and got 6 successes, I think it's acceptable.
Well, I mean in the original set. I want to try and push
well.
it to an even 30.
Fair enough. There is a singular one.
Alright. Soul boost.
Understandable.
Holy moly.
It rolled into a 2, so you have reached an even 30.
Perfect.
Their teamwork has made something quite remarkable, suitable explicitly for a squirrel.
Squirrel is very happy. Thank you, Shia.
It's not a problem. It's been a while since I tried that hard for something.
But it looks so good. And it's going to be very important for everything I make.
Then I'm glad.
And he's going to pull out the hammer he was working on and apply it.
Testing.
We
Hello.
can hear you. Can
We
hear you.
cannot
And you
hear
are
you.
not robotic. How
Nope.
dare you?
I'm not roboting, am I?
Nope. At
Okay,
least not
good.
currently.
Thumbs up.
I don't know. You look kind of synthy.
Wow. Good point, but you know.
That took a while. Hopefully it doesn't get worse again.
She will give him a small piece of advice that before using his maker's mark directly on metal, do heat the metal or he might damage it. But that one should be strong enough.
Oh, he was planning to do that. He's going to be heating up the hammer in that spot and then applying it on the side of the head.
Excellent work.
Now I can go turn this in. Though I should probably get a box.
Question there, Enja. Would you say Chomper would be getting here around this time since he's worked on the thing and made it?
Yes, I imagine they spent quite the time carefully making it. After all, this is Squirrel's maker's mark.
All right, Chomper's kind of arriving. I guess this isn't the place with the dude who yells, is it?
It is with the one with the dude who yells. It is
Cool.
Gregor, your friend. It is Gregor.
Thank you for showing me where to go, Gregor! Chomper, you hear Chomper yelling back. Yeah! I'll catch you
Chomper,
later!
Covering your ears does little as your entire body quakes, but it does help slightly.
To be
Chomper has
entirely,
a-
to be entirely fair, Chomper does have headphones.
You know, I will safely say that could be a canon thing. The reason why he can yell because he has headphones on, so he has his ears kind of protected, and he doesn't know how loud his own voice is too. That's nice. Usually I can't hear people when I have these on. All right, take that off. And Jumper's like walking in with a bit of a smirk. He runs into Squirrel and sees Squirrel. Oh, hey Squirrel!
Ah, young Jumper. Hello.
Oh, Shia too! Hey! Oh, that's right, he was going to go see you. Hey.
1 second.
Timing. 1 second. I gotta knock on my door.
Dual interruption.
I made some food for Rex and wanted to get it to him before it got cold.
Aw.
Aw.
Appreciate it. Man. That's nice. I will eat it very soon.
But yeah. Alright. Hey, Jumper.
Hey! Oh! Jumper notices what you're holding there. What is that? Is that...
It's the hammer for, I gotta go turn it into one of the teachers to get it, get into the school properly.
Wait. Question. Do you have the logo? Is the Loker Maker's Mark even in Squirrel's hand? Or he has it?
At this point, he would have the hammer, which is, you know, bigger than him, so takes 2 hands. He would have put the Maker's Mark away.
You know what? I'm leaning into it. Chomper's like, is that the thing you wanted to make? It looks cool. It's a hammer.
Yeah, it's my, entry project for the school.
Wow. That's a really cool thing. I didn't know a Maker's Mark looked like that. So you get to sign that on everything? You just like beat everything with a hammer? If so, I want that job.
Well, no, the mark is something that I put on only stuff that I make.
Oh, wait. So that hammer's not the mark?
No, and he's gonna turn it to show the mark itself.
Oh, Chomper's eyes kind of light up, and you can almost like see a little silhouette of a wag behind him. Whoa! So it's like a art that you put on stuff, so it shows you made it or something?
Basically, kind of like a signature.
Signature. Okay. I know what this is. I've seen it like on logos for games and stuff. It's like when somebody makes something and they know who it came from. So this is your mark, your logo, your call sign. Ah. Jumper's just gonna look at it for a bit. Good job, Squirrel.
I mean, Shia helped me.
Well, it was your design.
Thank you, Shia. And yeah, your design, you made it what it is. But wow, good job, both of you. Then. Chomper's going to look at it in like just, eye glowy for a moment. And how is Squirrel reacting to that?
To what exactly?
Oh, he is all over that Maker's Mark.
Ah.
Yeah, he's over and he's complimenting you and how complimenting Squirrel how you did.
Squirrel is kind of, more bashful about it.
Chomper looks over, kind of notices the bashfulness, but yeah, just nods. Hell, you think you can probably put that on some of my stuff? Maybe something you made? I would be happy for you to make a new strap for my backpack, or help me with what do I need? I don't know what metal things I need actually.
Well, why don't you just start asking for just some extra things? Things that might be good to have around. You know, practice.
Oh, okay. Oh, don't want to just start asking you for stuff right now. I just really want your logo on something. It's really cool looking, and yeah. Well, if you ever want to help me with a strap for my headphones or my satchel, I would love to, rock the logo mark. It's really nice. Looks cool. Very dragony. Out of character, I have no idea how to describe it unless I see it. I just don't know what the design is, but
It
it's
looks
cool.
like Squirrel's head.
Ah, so kind of like dragon head. Got it. Chomper's like, hey, I would love to have that somewhere, something I can wear or use. Yeah.
I could try and think of something for that.
Chomper's like kind of doing a, happy smile. Okay. Well, hey, if you're done with things, I kind of want to go and, if you have a little bit of time, can I talk with you for real quick, Squirrel, privately? I just want to ask you something real fast first.
Oh,
Sure, I'll just go turn this in.
Sure. I'll see you when you turn it in.
And he's gonna leave to go give the, hammer to the graveler.
all right.
Cool. Chomper turns to Chia.
Yeah.
Hey, Chia. Thank you again for helping him with that. It came out great. How you been?
Oh, I've been quite all right. I'm really
Good.
hoping that things go well. And I just
Yeah.
want to be around to make sure that it does.
Chomper holds his arm. I do too. Have you heard about anything that's been going on lately?
Well, I was around for the incident and the meeting with those two Smeargles. And then after that, I've been helping with the guild festival. They're going quite far for it. So it should be very fun, but only teams of platinum and below can participate, so that does rule me out of it. Even if
only
I'm
platinum below.
technically a bronze rank by, well, rejoining. They say that technicality won't be enough for me to participate as a participant, but I will be there as staff.
Oh, good. I was hoping to see you. I was wondering if I don't know how the teams are working, but I wouldn't mind being on a team with you.
Well, then
Very
you'll
odd.
probably be seeing me during the exploration or the rescuers section.
Oh, okay. Good. And you mentioned the twins. I've been actually kind of hoping they've been doing good, but they've been, I think, bothering Squirrel by being around.
I can't really answer many questions on them. I'm not familiar enough.
Yeah, I have felt their emotions, and they are definitely interesting. I can tell they do the job that was told of them. They were assassins. I just don't know what kind of people they are right now. But they haven't done anything yet, right?
Not well, like according to the guild, that's correct.
No. I'll keep an eye on them too, but I just hope they change their ways if they did, or at least they're being watched pretty good.
Well, the Sigmund has been stuck to them,
Oh, okay, then
to
they're
my
fine.
understanding.
I kind of trust Sigmund nowadays. He's I think if Sigmund's on him, they're not gonna do anything.
Oh, goody.
Oh, well. I just wanted to actually ask you something real quick before I go as well.
Ask away.
You know, when we talked and you said some stuff about, taking care of myself, if I remember
did.
right. I've been thinking of getting advice. I just want to ask you real quick. Would it be okay for me to be a little selfish? Because that's what I thought it meant to take care of yourself and do something that you want. Kind of felt bad
I
about
don't-
it.
As long as it's done within moderation and around people that you trust.
Okay.
Because in a sense, doing that is exposing more of yourself, because inherently people I imagine people inherently want to be kind to each other, so by a default, people generally try to cater to each other. So, if you are expressing your desires openly, I would imagine that people would respond to them.
Okay. Thank you, Shia. I'll go ahead and I think I'm ready. All right. I'll talk to you later, Shia.
Do you want me to step outside?
Oh, no, I think I should just I need to follow where Squirrel went. He went over to turn that in, right?
He did.
I better go then.
Well, I think I'll be going back to what I was doing before. But good luck. And she's going to tap on his snout for just a moment. And smile without directly saying anything.
Chomper gives a goofy smirk. Waves.
She'll nod and leave. To reduce the tension, a small boop bass.
The Chomper has been booped. The boop meter goes up on the side of the screen. Boop.
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 She was a chosen two after all.
Okay.
Meanwhile, with the help of Gregor, the Graveler meets you halfway, so that Gregor stops calling for him, please.
Thanks for the help, Gregor.
You're welcome. Stop him.
So, I finished it. Here you go.
Oh, I thought my ears were cracking. Yes. All right. Let's have a look at this thing. As he will grasp the hammer. It's well balanced. Solidly built. Good quality. Good wood. Metal. Tight fit. And he'll give it a few experimental swings.
Squirrel is
It's
vibrating.
good to swing. Good heft. Transfers the weight. And now, for the final test. As he's going to go outside with Squirrel following, take a few steps out of town, and swing downward. And again, and again, and again, before pulling it up and nodding to himself. And durable. Alright, you've passed. Welcome to the school, Squirrel.
Awesome! When do I start? What do I start with? And where do I get all of the things that I need to do for it? And where should I be staying? And what should I be doing? And do you have any books that I need to read? And
Oh, slow down there. Well, first, we teach a lot of classes here. So, I suppose, given that's the case, where is your field of interests?
oh, well, I have a lot
We
of
should
different
start by
fields of
narrowing that
interest.
down.
I like to craft weapons and armor and such. I have also done a little bit of tailoring work. You can see here on my cape, I did a bit of this. I had some help with it, but I still did a lot of it. And then there's also the, I kind of like some of the stuff that that Shia was doing, that I would kind of like to get into that. I figured that would be a great way to make some more money, to be able to buy more materials to make more stuff with. And then there's also golem work that I'm working on learning, and I've got to get the. I'm learning how to auracraft as well in order to make the golem, and I've got a lot of parts for that. But yeah, that's kind of a lot of the different things that I want to do.
Oh my goodness. That's... you are... Alright, let's see what's available. Some classes you can probably join partway through, but there are some fundamentals. But you're definitely going to get your hands-on crafting experience. As for accommodations, we don't require you to have special accommodations, but if you don't have any room, we can probably arrange something.
No, that should be okay. I get to stay at the guild hall for free, so I guess that would probably work just fine.
Alrighty then. So,
I think I broke
to be sure, I think you... I suppose I'd probably have a smaller list if I asked what you weren't interested in. I don't suppose you're very interested in glass blowing.
Ooh, what is that?
Oh dear. Oh dear. Well, if you heat up sand and melt it, with some specific techniques and blowing air into it, you can shape it. People can make cups and vases and some decorations out of it.
Oh, I definitely want to learn that. Is there anything else that you guys teach that I could learn?
Well, definitely one of the classes that we recommend to everyone is how to reuse slag.
You mean I can use all that stuff that I kind of leave behind that isn't really that useful? I definitely want to learn that, because I don't have a whole lot of money, but I want as many materials as I can get. So being able to make more materials out of this stuff that is left behind would be awesome.
All right, let's start with a basic 5-set curriculum. All right, just to cover the basics.
Okay.
First, let's get you introduced to metallurgy. Then we'll have our forge fundamentals, smelting and ore purifications, hammer and anvil techniques, and recycling techniques. How's about that?
Squirrel Dora's box has been opened.
Oh man, so many things.
I mean, Squirrel has even been interested in seed crafting.
Oh boy.
All the crafting.
This was something that came up like season 1.
It was.
A bit of everything.
The seed crafting was quite a while ago.
Mm-hmm.
If he can make it, he's interested.
Squirrel would be the crafting gamer streamer. All the crafting games.
I was gonna make a joke and then I forgot the joke halfway through.
Not bad.
Look, I just got done with 4 12-hour shifts in a row. This is my bad week. It's just gonna happen a bit.
That's fair.
Well, either way, Squirrel is very excited to get started.
All right. So, books will be provided. They're not very big books compared to some of the other schools, but they are everything that you should know when you have finished this class. It's a lot of hands-on work, and these classes are a bit extensive, so I think 5 classes a day should be just fine. And once you finish a class, we can see about getting you into a new one.
Understood. Is there any way that I can, do a test or something to get, past the class early so that way I can move on to other things?
He's going to raise a brow and say, well, I guess if you're in a class and you show that you already know all the material, and I do mean all of it, you could pass the class early.
Well, it's more that I will probably be reading all the books as much as possible and getting through them as quickly as possible. And so, if I learn everything from them and then could show it in the actual application, then I guess that would be kind of saving time.
You're not wrong, but don't get too ahead of yourself. This class can be very tiring. There's a lot of physical exertion that goes into it, and building up habits and muscle memories.
What is physical exertion?
He seems confused by the question. It's when you strain yourself and get tired. It's...
People can do that?
What? Yes. Oh, you must be a fighting type.
I think that's what they said.
Alright. Then
I
you've
also
got a
know
bit
I'm
more
dragon.
energy. You've got a bit more energy than most, I'll grant you, but I'm pretty sure that even these classes will tire you out. And normally I'd only recommend 4, but you seem real eager, so I think 5.
Okay, so where do I go first?
Well, first we have to get you into the system. You'll be starting your classes tomorrow, but
I
you
have to
can
wait for
pick up your books
tomorrow?
today.
Okay, cool.
Oh boy. Do you need me to? I do not. Thank you.
Wait, he followed
Gregor.
us out of town?
Thank you for showing me where they are, Gregor! Ah,
Oh,
what I
yeah.
Squirrel is Gregor's friend. Of course he wants to see how his
Yeah.
evaluation is going.
We're both your friends! Both Gregor and I yelling.
Yes, I am now also Chopper's friend. This is a good day for Gregor. This is a good...
Chomper is pretty happy. Yay, more friends! Chomper's just smiling.
My ears.
By
All
the
right.
way, good job, Squirrel. Looks like you passed.
Yeah, I did pass.
Yeah! We were trying our best not to yell too loud so you can concentrate. But since it looks like it's over. Good job, Gregor.
Gregor will nod, noting that not everyone appreciates when he speaks, so sometimes gestures when they can communicate his full sentiment are preferred. But most oftentimes they are not sufficient, and then he will speak without reservation.
Chopper just kind of stays beside Squirrel while they listen, see if there's anything else for Squirrel to know about tomorrow.
He will be leading him back inside the school. And get him registered and expedite the book handling if they happen to have some extras, which they do. They always keep extras because there is always the non-0% chance that students will definitely destroy their books on accident or burn them.
I was about to say, there's probably a lot of burned books here.
Oh,
Burned, electrified,
Drowned.
soaked.
Siege.
That.
Yep. So many things can happen to these books.
Impaled.
And
Precisers.
I have sent you your list of classes, and you will be getting books for them as well.
Squirrel is very excited to start reading.
You're like going to school, but it's awesome because it's what you're wanting to do. Man,
Yes.
school's like that.
Well, in the Pokemon world, it is.
Oh, yay, Pokemon.
There's not
I
good
mean,
cultural
there is
colleges
also
around.
school, but it is less mandatory. You are allowed to take more time with it.
Jumper is following Squirrel to get those things done and waiting until after Squirrel is done with that stuff to talk with him.
He has 5 books.
Squirrel is very happily trudging back to the guild hall with the books.
Yeah. Jumper might be carrying one of them. I bet a Squirrel would be like carrying as many as he could. He could actually.
Well, they're not really textbooks, so I'm pretty sure he can carry all of them.
Oh, okay. Alright, what's next, Ninja?
Well, let's see. How is Paz's breakfast going?
Raharu?
Hello, I'm here. I was muted for a moment. Okay. Okay, and what I was saying is, Paz's breakfast is going quite well. If any is able to see him, you probably notice that Paz has a different article of clothing than he usually wears. Also, his crest is not downwards right now.
I like how you could literally hear in the middle of it when he noticed what I posted.
Wait, what did Ha! Right.
The random like half laugh hitch in the middle of that is when he saw that.
Yeah.
It's rare that it's directed at Raharu.
True. It's happened a few times, but it's rare. But yeah, the breakfast is going well.
What was posted
Really?
where?
Oh, I hit him with the classic whenever someone is muted.
Oh, that.
Yeah. Yeah.
But he laughed in the middle of it because I was very. I have a tab. I literally keep it tabbed. You know, like SAOA like level. I'm just gonna keep that tabbed.
I have that saved in my downloads folder. Yeah.
No, I mean I have a browser tab of that image
Yeah, but
that
you-
just sits in my
you have-
browser.
You have a browser tab of everything, Tao.
And
Yeah.
as you can tell, I know where the browser tab is.
How do you do that?
It took me like 10 seconds to grab it and then post it.
He's. What do you mean? How does he do
You-
it? He's Tao.
You're
Fair enough.
Tao's built different.
But yes, quote
Possibly
unquote
programmed.
Paz's breakfast. Quote unquote.
If they ever look away from their plate, they look back and there's a strange piece of fruit on it.
Paz would probably look away at some point and then just notice the the added fruit to his plate. What? I don't remember grabbing this.
You notice that in exchange, one of the items that you did in fact choose is missing.
Paz is squinting his eyes as he's going to be looking around.
Whereabouts is he looking around?
He is going to look around from the sides for a moment, but then he's going to look up.
I'm not gonna bother rolling stealth. I imagine the ceiling is quite clear, apart from one dark spot with a mischievous grin.
Ah, there you are.
Morning.
Morning. How's it going?
That's going well over here, I think. How's you doing?
I have just woken up and I'm just eating some food because I haven't eaten in a few days, technically.
Then I recommend this too. Lots of water in it, and he's gonna drop another fruit.
Where is going to look at the fruit? What is it?
I don't know.
Uh,
It was tasty though.
Where is gonna take a bite of the fruit?
It is a small watermelon.
Small termelon.
A small watermelon. Is it
Small
peeled?
watermelon.
Is it peeled?
Why would it be peeled?
He's
Then why
referencing a meme. 1 second.
Well, the fun of a watermelon is cracking it open.
He's
That's what-
referencing. He's referencing a meme.
Ah,
Where the hell is the?
there is a
There.
Oh, that thing. I have seen that, and I hate it. Literally, my memory is scruff. Like I've seen that. I do remember that. I suppressed it,
Got you.
and now it's there again. It's what I
I
imagine.
apologize.
It's what I imagine anime meat fruit to look.
Well, in that case, if it is a small watermelon, Wade is not just going to bite on it, he's going to try and crack it. I guess I should probably roll for that.
I mean, it's a fucking watermelon. They're not
Yeah.
cracking a coat. You're not cracking a coconut.
Damn it, now I have the coconut song stuck in my head.
Or you've got a lovely bunch of coconuts, fiddly dee dee.
Now the other one. I'm a little coconut, I live in a small grass hut. People always step on me, this is why I'm cracked, you see, I'm nuts.
I don't know that song. I've never heard that one before.
Oh, I'll sing it for you later, it's really funny. I'm just not going to sing it right now,
okay.
because it can.
I just gotta do this because I think it'd be funny. Ah, it is funny.
Almost.
I was gonna say, yeah, there's only one result that would actually be funny in trying to crack a watermelon, and congrats, you managed.
Yeah. Wade is going to try and crack the watermelon with his freaking stick finger and realize that he's not putting enough force on it. Ow!
Scruff is just watching bemused. Does not immediately offer to help, but is quite entertained.
Curse you, stick fingers.
Are you mean you can just kind of that's it?
You kind of what?
You can just kind of split it. It's not a shell. It's like a rind.
I'm confused.
Scruff will pause and just carefully take the melon in two shadow claws, dig the nails in, and then twist.
Ah. Wade is going to present his two hands. I can't exactly do that. At least not without a move.
Well, you mean you can bash it on the edge of the table? That works as well.
I guess so. Well, thank you for that, though.
Scruff is not a picky eater, either in what he eats or his manners. Does it work? Yes, it's acceptable.
Acceptable. Okay. Where is going to nom on the watermelon and also just finish eating up his breakfast. Okay, that's good. So Scrub, what have you guys been up to this morning?
I woke up. I had breakfast with Team Snack Attack. I had second breakfast with Team Snack Attack.
Wade is going to narrow his eyes as he's looking up at Scruff. Are you having a third breakfast right now?
Oh no. It's closer to noon now, so
You're having lunch now.
No. It's not. It's still morning, so technically, I'm having brunch.
I see.
Don't judge me. Anyway,
I'm not. I'm just thinking that if you went to a restaurant, you'd probably make the restaurant very happy.
Scruff tilts his head in an all too familiar look of confusion.
Do you know what a restaurant is, or?
Hey, what? Tron, what is that word?
Restaurant is basically a location where they primarily sell you food.
Like a market.
Yes, but is specifically food that's cooked instead of food that you buy to cook yourself. Kind of like the cafeteria here, but in restaurants usually you pay for that, for the food rather.
Well, I mean, we kind of do. We kind of, in a way, pay for the food by doing a service, but
True.
I suppose that makes sense.
Well, it's going to not.
Hmm.
If you ever need an explanation of a word that you're not quite sure of, do tell me and I'll try to explain it as best as I can.
Oh, there's so many words I've lost track.
Then let's start. Then let's start from now. If you hear any other, just tell me and I'll try.
Deal. Wait, where was I? We wait. Kaza and Vane and Chomper and me went to Miss Amari's place to well, Kaza went to go and say hello, and we kind of tagged along. And
Okay, so you
Chomper
guys-
had specific
wait, you guys-
questions.
Where you guys went to Hamoa?
No, they came over for the party, didn't they? They're staying nearby.
Ah, okay. Just making sure.
I'm not gonna trek all the way over there every single time.
Understandable.
But whilst they're close, it's nice to just drop by.
True. I hope that the meetings went well.
Aye, they're all doing well.
No, that's good. Yeah, so
Not
it's
given much to think about, and then thought, what's best to how best to do this? Probably go and have more food.
Wade is going to blink for a moment and then nod. Understandable. I suppose that's what you enjoy doing on downtime.
Well, you always wanna make sure to grab a snack or a bite to eat. You never know when you might get cut off from supply.
True. There is such a thing as overeating, though.
That's what bags are for.
What was that?
That's what bags are for.
Oh. Wait, it's just going to chuckle.
Especially these, they seem better at preserving stuff.
Mm-hmm. Well, does the team have any plans right now?
Well, I believe Chomper's gone off with Squirrel. I left. Vane and Kaza went off to the guild to go and speak to someone about a leaders meeting.
Oh. Hi. I suppose we'll probably get to know what that's about in due time then.
Aye, probably. And then you're here and I'm up here.
Things seems relatively peaceful at the moment. That's honestly quite nice.
It's quite pleasant.
Oh, Hey, Scruff, could I ask you a question?
Alright.
Wade is going to like move around so that Scruff can quote unquote see his entire body. If Croft could actually see Wade, he would notice that he's instead of wearing past his tie, he's wearing an orange bow tie. Does this look good at me? Wade is going to ask.
Oh, you've got an orange dot now.
What
Wait.
do you said?
You've got an orange. You've got an orange splodge now.
An orange splotch?
Yeah, you're orange in the middle. Used to be looking like a dark line there instead.
Wade is going to blink.
I mean, it certainly makes you more noticeable, I suppose. It's a very bright, cheerful color.
Scruff, how does my orange blotch look to you?
Like an orange blotch. What do you mean? It's
Like the shape. How does the shape look exactly?
like two triangles together. Kinda. Scruff is really squinting down at you now.
Wade is going to look up. Wade is going to look at my Scruff. Scruff, do you have problems? Do you have problems with your vision?
No more than usual.
Than usual. I wasn't aware that was a thing.
Well, I woke up like this. I always said the same thing. I've never not seen in Splodge. I see better when I'm squinting, and I see better when I'm in the memory, but it's not exactly a great thing to be there, so I don't linger.
Wade is just going to look at the wall for a moment as he's trying to parse this. So you've been semi-blind this entire time.
Like I'm not blind. I can see.
But you
I
but
can
but
see
things
well
are
enough to aim at stuff.
but things are blurry to you, right?
Fuzzy.
Yeah, that is a form of blindness. Not complete blindness, but you have problems with your vision.
Well, it gets better when I'm closer, and Scruff's just gonna drop off of the straight off of the ceiling onto the table.
I see.
Thunk. And now he is on the table, squinting at you, squinting directly at you. There we go, much clearer. A bit clearer. Well, clearer.
Okay, so you have problems seeing things from afar. Fair enough.
Although, what's it supposed to look like? It still looks like two fuzzy triangles.
No,
Just
it's just that the way you described it just made me curious, and I just never realized that that you had problems with your vision. It's not something you've mentioned to me before, or past actually.
But oh, hello, Wade. I figured, it's not worth mentioning because that's what it's always been. It's very bright. It's why I look at the floor a lot. The world's very bright. Bit too bright.
Where is going to tilt his head and just rub his chin. I'm guessing that's some sort of holdover from your time before you were a Pokemon, likely.
Amari did say something like that. I thought that because I had a good sense of smell and I can sense stuff through the ground, that was the trade-off for not being able to see very well. And she said, no, that's not right at all. So...
Well, I did heard that if one of your senses gets impaired, the others become stronger to compensate. But if Miss Amari is telling you that what isn't exactly the case, then maybe it is just a holdover from when you were in your other world, which is unfortunate, I suppose.
I'm finding quite a few holdovers at the moment that I don't appreciate much.
Oh, is that something? Is that something that you'd want to talk about?
My memory's not so good. That's known, and Vane's been telling me to keep remembering stuff and stop forgetting stuff, and I'm giving it a go, but I do keep losing things. Like I remember some stuff. I remember the twin. Remember key moments, but I don't remember what I did yesterday. Aside from the party, we had the party. The party were fun, and I provided alcohol to people they shouldn't have. But I don't. I remember the key bits, but I don't remember everything.
I wish I had any advice to give you in this regard, but I'm not exactly expert when it comes to memories.
I mean, I've not told Raza or Vane yet, which I probably should have done, but I didn't. I remembered something yesterday, and Snack Attack helped me fight off the shadowy bugger that came out to say hello.
You had an incident with the boy parasite yesterday, huh? You should probably. That is probably something you should discuss with them. Yes.
To be fair, I did go to sleep not with the team, and I woke up not with the team. And it didn't seem like a great moment whilst they were visiting family to bring it up.
Understandable. Actually, now that I think about it, when you mentioned Casa, maybe you should try and keep a journal like he does. That's a good way to try and remember things. But then again, oh well, I mean, you can see from up close, so you should be able to read, right?
As a ponders, well, I mean, yes, but it's a bit hard to hold a stylus like that.
Maybe you can ask somebody to help you write your thoughts down then.
Perhaps I'll give it a go.
I could help you if you. I could help. I could help you if you'd like. After all, a few like a week ago, I was doing this with Paz because we needed to exchange those if we wanted to know what the heck was going on while the other was in charge.
Oh, that's right. You have been writing notes for each other, haven't you?
Thankfully, we don't need to do that anymore. But it was something that I was doing. I'd be willing to do to help you with that.
Well, it's mostly getting the where would we even find charcoal? I suppose there's a smith in town. Charcoal might be around.
Yeah, Jumper would also be good. He takes notes all the time.
Well, all right then. Let's find a journal, find some good charcoal. How did I fucking write before?
Oh, that's right.
Shadowclaw is kind of tracing markings on the table as he's just idly kind of remember. And then he just looks at Shadowclaw and goes like, "We don't need a stylus. I can just scratch with this. This is okay."
Team Snack Attack might finally give Scruff an odd look and wonder, like, a piece of good charcoal. What about a pencil?
What's a pencil?
You
You take a good stick of charcoal and you sharpen it with a bit of flint, and then you, or you can scratch onto a tablet.
I
with
mean,
stylus.
a pencil. It's kind of it's a utensil used to write down stuff. I've heard some. I heard that some pencils actually use charcoal, but I do believe that they use another material at times.
Sounds like new words, that does.
It is probably just something that you're not familiar with.
Wait, isn't that a mineral? I remember that stuff. Black stuff. Kind of shiny.
Wait, nuts.
Yeah, but that's fragile though. How did they get that into a stylus?
I am not sure. We could probably find a store and just show you what a pencil is later, unless one of you have one with you. Or wait, actually, Wade is going to look through his bags to see if he can find a pencil or pen that he has been using, because he has been writing notes thus far.
Yes, he still has it.
Yeah, Wade is gonna take it out and present it to Scruff. This is a pencil.
Scruff takes it with the utmost care. And how
You see that slightly black part of the pencil, and that's the point of the pencil, and that's what you use to read. That's what you use to write with.
With the utmost delicate care, Shadowclaw takes the pencil in a fist like a toddler with a crayon. And starts scritching long line. Very long line. the little branches. He's mumbling and then sounds quite happy with them. But he just appears to be sketching birch branches for what you can tell.
What is he sketching?
Birch branches. So very long spindly lines.
Ah,
Like birch branches.
branches. Okay.
Yeah.
Ah, what are you writing down, Scruff?
I'm writing. Ow. I. Gruff pauses and contemplates it. I think I'm right in direction. Why am I? What is? Gruff stares at them for a long time. Alright, I'm right in something else. Is this gonna? He doesn't even. He starts immediately from.
You're cutting out a little bit, by the way.
Okay. Scruff's not quite sure what he was writing. He seemed to be writing directions, and then he changes his mind and starts writing from where he left off. He doesn't cross anything out. He just continues writing. And now I'm writing. Now I'm writing a shopping list of fine pencils. And looking at it, this does not look.
Say that again.
Looking at it, this does not look
Keep cutting out when you say this does not look.
Yeah.
like words.
Ah. Is he like writing chicken scratches or runes?
Chicken scratch / runes. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm trying. I know exactly. I have the picture of what it is, but I'm trying.
Yeah.
Bugging me that I can't find it.
Yeah, I mean, you can show it to me later, but yeah, Wade was kind of afraid of this. Ah. Okay. I was fearing for a moment that this might be the case. That I don't think either Chomper or me are going to be able to help you when it comes to writing down your thoughts.
Wait, what do you mean?
You are writing in a language that I don't know, and I pretty much doubt that Chomper knows it either.
Well, everyone knows it. It's wait.
I'm not entirely sure if the Pokemon around here are privy to what you're writing down from your memories, Scruff. That might be this might be the writing system from your world.
Scruff turns the page around and slides it over to Snack. You could read.
Diggy?
Sorry. What?
Scruff has been writing effectively chicken scratch long spindly runes.
Yes.
Turned the page around and presented them to Snack and said, you can understand this, right?
They're giving it a look and they have very clearly no idea what that is. They exchange looks and says, "Oh, it must just be your language from where you come from."
Scruff scribbles something else at it. Looks like a bundle of twigs. That says it's your team name.
Sorry, you were cutting out a few times, but I assume you wrote down Team Snack Attack's name.
Yeah. In runes that looks like a...
Is it just me?
No, it's
No,
not
he's
you.
cutting
I'm
out for all of us.
Discord is being mean to like half of the chat right now, effectively.
Alright,
Seriously.
is this better?
Currently, yes.
For now, yeah.
Yay.
Okay, so try again. Sorry, Scruff.
Scruff has written Team Snack Attack in runes question mark that look like a bundle of twigs. There's no decipherable order that you can tell.
I mean, they do seem into it once they know what it is, but they have no idea. They still can't read it. However, Dalton is starting to enjoy, or starting to like try and rearrange some like carrot shreds to resemble the runes.
Alton's getting into it.
Wade is going to smile at the display. Well, we can confirm that they don't understand it, but at least they seem to be liking looking at it.
But it is confirmed. They can't read that. It is.
Scruff looked crestfallen.
Wade is going to rub the top of his own head, not Scruff's head. I'm sorry, Scruff.
Well, I can read it. It's mine. There's something in this world that's mine. I suppose.
Hmm.
Can you hear me?
I mean, no, yeah, I can hear you. Well, I mean, if you end up writing a diary, that means nobody will be able to read it except for yourself. That is very secure.
Security through complete obscurity.
Yes.
Yep.
God, if there ever exists a phrase to have make Vane have a conniption.
Security to complete obscurity.
He would very deeply disagree.
Yes, which is why I said, if there were ever a phrase to give Vane a conniption.
We are coming up on the end time.
Ah.
Oh dang. Had one last big scene I was gonna do. Well,
I mean,
if it's getting
you
that
can-
time,
I think
then
you can do it.
Yeah.
I mean, we
Is
have
that-
like at least 20 minutes left.
do we?
So go ahead.
It's already 9:57. Are we stopping at 10?
We are supposed to stop at 10.
I thought we stopped after 4 hours.
Maybe today's an exception.
Okay. Because I know we didn't get started until like 20-30 minutes after.
Yeah.
I will be sending a new title for you.
Your choice there, Zim. You're the one that's deciding on stream time
Yep.
stuff.
I have plans with someone that has to go to bed in about an hour and a half.
Okay.
Alright.
I can always do it at the beginning of the next session.
I mean, you could at least like set it up right now.
Oh, it's set up. Trust me. That's the very next thing that they're going to talk about, and all the setup from this stream. So we're good. No need to set up anymore.
Can't do that.
Nah, no worries. Sorry.
Then I suppose we can end it here for now.
A gleaming
Ooh.
endowment.
Oh my god.
Raharu95 tipped $30.
Oh wow.
Oh, you
Raharu.
want Demir to be in for it.
Thank you so much for that tip, Raharu. That is
You're
the
welcome.
rest of the tip goal completed.
Oh, she's so cooked.
To be fair, he was so cooked anyway.
Yeah.
True, but now she's gonna be a showman about it.
And Jay,
Yes.
did Edge free himself from the blankets?
Eventually, yes, by using an attack.
Okay.
You're going to need new sheets.
All right. Well, thank you everybody for joining us so far on the stream today. That was Lost in Chaos Scar. Check out our website, zgfgaming.com. We've got links for our Discord, Telegram, Mastodon, Blue Sky, Patreon, and more. They are on the website as well as down in the description below through our link tree. Thank you to my patrons, tippers, and subscribers. It is your support that keeps this channel alive and going. I cannot do this without your guys' help and your support, so thank you. Consider becoming a patron over at patreon.com/zgfgaming. It's one of the best ways to support the channel, though you can also do so by grabbing some merch over at zgfgaming.store, tipping to the channel directly, grabbing packs of cards to stream loot, or just coming by and hanging out. But for now, thank you so much for joining, everyone, and I bid you the most fondest adieu.
Bye-bye.
Bye, everyone.
Our food is in.
Hey, dudes.